Hey, what's up, y'all? Yeah, man, I did a really cool Sherlock tattoo. Um, I'm digging how the uh, filigree is turning out with the shading and stuff. So I'm working on a dog now, and just trying to get it so it'll look right with the piece. I think what I have in mind will work, but I don't know if I want to add color, like the little glow around or whatever, but so I guess we could get started here. And this is what I am working on. Turn my screen around just a bit so I can see what's happening here. So, I hope everybody is doing all right. Gotta zoom in a little bit here. So I guess we hadn't talked the last time since the all the riots and stuff. Yeah, Soundwave. Hope everybody is safe out there. Speaking of Soundwave, I I think it was the Bumblebee movie. That's probably like the best Soundwave ever. For me, it was anyway. It was literally like I was watching a cartoon when he came on the scene. But best overall. Oh yeah, the best. Man, I mean, just um, the Transformers themselves look ridiculous, right? All that extra gears and stuff that was happening, I was just like, man, just stop it. I really like that movie. Oh man, I don't care who knows either. I actually enjoyed that movie a lot. I was really disappointed. Oh, ruined Devastator. I was just like, what type of crap is this? So if you got this coming here. It's a little loud. Tie in that John Cena, huh? What, the G.I. Joe movie? Sorry about that, y'all. I'm getting a call here. All right, there we go. Oh yeah, yeah, he is. I mean, 'cause, there's no real depth to his acting. He's just kind of a famous dude that they can use that to prosper stuff off of. So So I started this piece a couple days ago, and I'm always shying away from doing mech, and not because I can't do it, simply because there's so many angles, and those angles become very tedious. And plus, just to make it look right, like when I first rough sketched him, the angle wasn't, shifted enough to where. Let me see. I'm always moving over here. So these angles weren't enough to where it looked like he was tilted in the right direction. Then you got to mess with the legs and the arms. When stuff is cylinder, like humans, it's a lot easier to make that transition and make it look right. So yeah, this one was a little more, I guess, time consuming, but once you kind of get the right angles, and the same, I started with a circle, and you can see almost there's a light line. I don't know if you guys could see that, but there's an S curve in there. Here it is right here. And I started with a torso, got in some movement. So the basis of it is the same. I start everything that same way. It's just the angles that are very I guess difficult, and that's probably why a lot of people shy away from doing robots. Yeah, everything is top notch with that dude as far as work ethic and everything. But yeah, him as an actor is just like ugh. And then Vin Diesel, he's not one of the best actors, but as he's growing, he's a lot better than he was. So maybe John is headed in that same direction. Hey, so I started Dave Batista. The name sounds familiar. I can't put a face with the name though. What did he do? We just got that Amber Alert, so man, I just can't get no work going here. Keeps cutting out. Oh yeah. That's who I thought it was, but I wanted to make sure. I did start watching Community. When I was tattooing Eddie, he was telling me about it, and I think you guys mentioned it last week. Man, that show is hilarious. I think I only got a chance to watch like a couple episodes, but Chevy Chase does it for me, man. weren't we talking about that letter, Kenny, the last time y'all was at the shop? I feel like me and you was talking about that before. And for this, I'm gonna have to get a piece of paper. So as I go over, I put a piece of paper down so I don't smudge it. And I don't know why I've been doing that lately. Like, you're supposed to, and there's no like written rule or anything, but you're supposed to start here and draw that way. I think now that I'm doing this and talking about it, it's the opposite for tattooing. So when I'm tattooing, I need to start at the bottom, or let's see, I can see it. I gotta start here and work up that way, or up that way, or this way. So when I'm tattooing, when I wipe, this is already done. I don't have to worry about it going away. But when I'm drawing, I need to start here so I don't smudge. Like, if I don't put that paper down, I'm gonna smudge all that blue. So at some point, I'm sure I won't get to it while I'm drawing right now tonight, but probably in the morning, I'll have like just a regular sheet of white paper to put down. Is that Letter Kenny show, I want to say there was an episode that they were just throwing the ball around in a circle. I don't know if I watched that scene with you or if Nicole actually showed me that. I want to say that's it. Maybe they're in Canada too. I don't know. Let me know if that sounds familiar or if I'm just making something up.
Stay home, save lives. Help stop coronavirus. 1. Stay home as much as you can. 2. Keep a safe distance. 3. Wash hands often. 4. Cover your cough. 5. Sick, call ahead.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that was hilarious. I need to. What platform is it on? Hey, Eddie, you still watching? David, Michelle, not y'all Eddie, the other Eddie. Hulu. Okay, cool. No worries. But hello, Eddie. Take some medication with some beer. Well, I don't know if you're still watching or not, but I wanted to kind of explain some of the stuff that I was going over here. I guess I could talk about it anyway, but I know we had talked before a while ago about, you just practicing and stuff like that. And when I was pulling some of these lines, it just made me think about some of the stuff we was talking about. And so, when you're drawing, everything should be light, right? If you look at this stuff, if I need to erase some of this stuff, it can go away and not be really seen again. And especially for this one, I don't want it to be seen because it's a big piece. But as I'm pulling these lines, you can see I'm choked up more on the pencil. And now I got more control, but I'm just purposely pulling that line really slow and making sure I'm on the line that I know I need to be on. So there's a bunch of lines right here. If I zoom in some, there's a pretty thick line here, and then right in here there's a few lines. And so because it's kind of loose, now I just know I want to pick one of these lines to make make it the line. And so I'll purposely pick this one and draw just a little slower, like, just take my time with it. And so if I look here, this line is a little closer to that line, and this one is a little further apart. I can leave it like that just because he's shifted in 3D, but I think I'm gonna make them all even, because I made this one even from that line to this line. So I'm gonna make this one even too. And because this is a thinner protuberance, I'm gonna make this one thin as well. And I'm gonna just follow this line, but as I get up here, I'm gonna bypass that line a little bit and go a little closer. And so now they're about the same distance, right? It's because I'm going really slow and making sure that it's even on both ends. And that's for the other Eddie in case he comes back. But and now I can shade that in because it's like a 3D thing happening that he's got going on here. Like this part is popped out. This chest piece here. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but I am on a different angle because I changed my office around because I added more to my train layouts. So I started with, they're called shelf layouts, and it was just one side against the wall. Then I made it into an L shelf layout. And now it's a U layout. So that's the reason why we're at another angle. Oh, a lot of train space. I should move it over so y'all can see what I'm doing here. I'll pull out a little bit. And this also is what takes so long. I love it, and I'm sorry if, that I'm not very talkative this evening. It's just sometimes when I get in the zone, I'm kind of there, and not much is said, and I just end up drawing. Um, Do you have paper preference depending on what your work? Oh yeah. This is Bristol, so it's a really thick, and it's the same paper that I'd done your piece on. It holds ink well, it holds color pencil well, it holds marker well. It's a standard, universal, overall type of piece. I do like watercolors too. Watercolor paper. It's a little thicker than this, but it's got some texture, some tooth to the paper. And then there's some, I have some toned paper. Actually, I think I got some. Hold on for a minute. I'm back. So yeah, there's tone paper too, which is pretty cool. So this is a tone gray and tone tan. I should put that out there first so you can see it. Tone gray and tone tan. And obviously it's great paper, right? But just the different, and when I use this paper, I'm able to use white pencil and put highlights on there. And so this paper is not as thick as the other paper, but it still has some good weight to it. And I like it a lot. I don't think I drew too much in these at all. I think when I got these, I was kind of just testing. I seen somebody else using tone paper. And obviously this is the tan. I seen somebody else using this stuff, so I was like, ooh, I may want to try this. And I think I was at a live drawing or something when I took this book with me. Yeah. Oh, and there's some white stuff I've done too. I think that's the girl from Star Trek, I think, the third new one. And I actually like those movies. A lot of people don't like them. I think they're great. Doing some anatomy stuff. Some more. So yeah, you can, I like it, like I said, because you can use the white and the white pops off of there. Yeah, and I think that's it in all these too, so yeah, I mean, I guess there's a preference for paper for what I'm doing. And then there's like cold press, which is like almost cardboard, and it's hot press and cold press. Cold press is more toothy and it's more for like pencil work and stuff, and hot press is really slick. And that's more used for like paints and stuff like that, but yeah. But I will draw on anything, I don't care what it is. I hate newsprint. It's probably the worst paper ever to me. And we had to use it a lot in school when I was doing, when we would do anatomy classes and stuff. Because it's so cheap and you run through it so much. But I absolutely hated it. Still hate it. Hey, but let us know when y'all go bike riding again. Me and my girlfriend want to hang out and maybe ride 6 feet apart from y'all or something. You got the Rona? So now I got some good detail coming in here. That I'm really pleased with. Do I lose track of time? Oh yeah, all the time. um, especially if it's at nighttime. Like I usually draw in the morning, really early, because I'm just an early bird. But if I'm in the zone and it's at nighttime, I just keep going. It's weird because like sometimes I don't even think it's my hand that's actually drawing. I'm just kind of spaced out. So how's work going for y'all? Are y'all working now, or kind of do you like call it a day at 5, or is it kind of random? Like, I know for my girlfriend, she she has I guess set hours. She'll like start at 8 and work all the way to 5, but she'll take breaks within then and then like come back and 7:38 do some more work, and then maybe up until around 10 when she really just kind of taps out. But perpetually in meetings. Sorry, Michelle. some work from home office hours to keep some separation. Yeah. Are there any books I would recommend? Yeah, tons of books. I got a few. Hold on for a minute. So these are a few that I would recommend. And if I go too fast or whatever, once I get through with this live, you can go back and look at them. It'll post up there. But this one is just a really good one to look at muscle structure. I mean, they're all for that, but like I just like all that stuff. The traps and the lats and glutes, lower back, whatever that is, a lumbar, the bones, all this stuff. It's just good stuff, man. So that's one I highly recommend. I'm not sure if this one is still in print or not. I think a friend gave me this. There might be some actual sticky notes. Yeah. This book belongs to Teresa Boston, one of my friends from Georgia Tech, actually. She let me use the book, but I just leave those in there for a reminder. I think she stuck a couple more in there, but yeah, there's another one. 10-3, and I don't know what year, but this I've had her book for a while. This is a good one too. I'm not sure if like I said, it's in print or not, but you can look that up. This is a really good one because it focuses more on actual drawing the figure. Those other two are more like the way the body looks, even though this stuff is drawn and it's for artists, but this one is like it really feels like it's for drawing. And then it's just got different poses and different parts, the bone and how it moves and all that stuff. So and I love hands, so really a lot of hands in here. So yeah, this is a really good one here. And then every artist should have this book. I mean, it's probably one of the staples in an artist library. It's just a really well put together book. I mean, it has overlays of the skeleton and then the body itself. Here's another overlay. Of the skull, and then it goes over his face like that. You kind of see where the nose. I mean, this is probably the book of all books to have. The overlays alone make it really dope, right? And then the pictures in here are just really good too. The photography, of the book and just the layout and all of it. It's just a really good good book to have in your arsenal. So yeah, this one here, must have book. Again, this is probably one of my go-tos. Actually, all four of these are go-tos, but it's usually these two. Then I'll go to this one, and then that one. But yeah, that's some of the books, man. But with that said, I think I am going to end this and probably grab me some food because I'm a little hungry. I don't know what I'm gonna do for next week. I will probably have this sound wave done though, sometime by the end of the week. That's what I want to do, but I'm in no rush, so I don't know. We'll figure out something to do next week. So with that said, I will see y'all around next Tuesday, 8:30. Be here.